afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our first competition for our cooking competition. We all excited? All right, I'm Brad. I'm one of your hosts. I'm a member of the NHBP here in Band of the Potawatomi, and over there is my co-host.
Hi, bonjour. I'm Jody, Gzhadawsot, Indigenous, Potawatomi, and Ndopkengaewen. I'm citizen Band Potawatomi.
All right, so here are the rules that we have for them. There are time limits. The timer starts the moment all the mystery ingredients are revealed. There will be no additional time for contestants to plan out what they're going to be doing.
To keep things fair for everyone, the chefs have no idea what the secret ingredients are. Now, failing to not use an ingredient isn't an automatic disqualification. However, the judges can consider that.
And chefs were allowed only to bring their own knives.
Chefs will be given unlimited access to a pantry and refrigerator stocked with a wide variety of ingredients.
And each chef will have a station preparing for cooking food. We're giving them everything they could possibly need and then some to get ready.
And the chefs are not allowed to meet the judges prior to the first round.
And each round has a time limit onto it. The first round will be 20 minutes. And then after that one, you're going to be giving 30 minutes for your entree and for your desserts.
They're going to be judged on presentation, taste, and creativity. Now, Brad, for round one, this is the appetizer round, and they will have 20 minutes to make their dish.
Yep. Let's reveal your ingredients. Go ahead and open them up.
All right, what do we got?
In your round one, you have one cooked smoked turkey leg.
Sumac here.
Looks like you have some mushrooms.
And some fries.
And it looks like you have a bag of sweet potato fries.
Oh, sweet potato fries.
And your last one is you have dried sumac.
Yes, dried sumac. Hey, teams, are you ready?
Okay. I love that.
Maybe not.
Teams, that'd be where you actually answer the question. Exciting. Team, are you ready?
Woohoo!
All right, that was about as close as we're going to get with them. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Are we ready to meet our competitors? That's great. And Ms. Squaw is our red team, our secretary for our tribal council, named Miss Nancy Schmidt. And her team members, she's also our vice chairperson, Dory Rios.
Now our second team, Washkia, the white team, they're from Pokagon Band of Potawatomi. We have Vice Chair Gary Marceau. And Chairwoman Rebecca Richards.
Our third team, our black team, the Mkwadwa, Hannahville Indian Community, is elected member Alicia Bertrand. And let's give it up for her team member, the elected member Amanda Weber Hess.
Now, last but not least, we have Citizen Band Potawatomi. They are the yellow team, Wazawa. Legislator Eva Marie Carney. And District 1 Legislator Alan Malott.
All right, judges, are we kind of excited about seeing what these guys are making so far? Have you kind of been watching what's happening out there?
Yeah, well, Brad, you asked us what we've seen so far.
Yes.
It impressed us. And we're not sure what team it was, but they were slicing the meat just thin and beautiful. We don't know. We're excited to see what they're doing.
Yeah, we saw those
that
even cuts
smoke.
happening and made us hungry. Smells good.
It is smelling really good up here.
To be smaller?
It is.
And
We
they
got-
all look like they know exactly what they're doing.
We got yellow team. They've already got their mushrooms are going along right around. They've got they got things all kind of finely chopped up in here. They've got things inside the fryer working right along. We have the white team. Look like they're a little lost back in the pantry.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know. We're bringing it.
My
So,
kids get lost
black
in the
team,
pantry,
what has
too.
been kind of what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge you guys have so far?
Trying to put it all together.
Yeah. Coming up with a plan on the fly.
Well, you only have like 13 minutes left. That's plenty of time to kind
Yeah,
of
it is.
do that.
Okay. All right.
Yellow team, what's been your hardest ingredient you guys had to work with that came out of the basket?
French fries.
Yes, the sweet potato fries.
Really?
But think they're such a beautiful color, we've decided we love them.
There you go. You can't help but hurt. And
That is a beautiful color.
Wonderful colors onto that one.
And I do love sweet potatoes, and I do love sweet potato fries, but that doesn't make it necessarily easy to blend it together.
So out of all the ingredients you guys had, though, what do you think has been like your most difficult one to try to figure out what you're going to do with?
Well, what's difficult is we don't know how to turn on this hot plate, so.
Jody, I know you
Anish, I
kind
have to
of
put
literally
these
wrote the book
together. How
on
much
food
is it?
sovereignty and kind of gathering back. When you kind of see some of the stuff that's here,
I'm not kidding.
what are some of the what kind of the big challenges you kind of see that these guys are going to have that we're trying to avoid some of the colonial ingredients that we've normally been given?
Well, my book has a lot to do with decolonizing your diet, and so I went through a pretty big health scare a couple years ago. It's kind of funny how we identify pre-COVID, during COVID, and now we're like in post-COVID. Right when COVID came out, I decided to get my health in order, and I decolonized my pantry completely. So no gluten, no wheat, no fry bread, sorry. But we didn't have that pre-removal, right?
They do look good. I hope they taste
It
good.
became a commodity food, and our grandmas, our nokomis, and our aunties came up with fry bread and all sorts of stuff to keep us alive. And thank goodness for them, because we're here because of our ancestors. Yeah.
Pork loaded.
But our bodies don't really like it. So that's why Native Americans have higher rates of heart disease,
So what do
diabetes,
you want me to do to this?
pancreatitis,
Oh, we absolutely did.
cancer. Most of us have our gallbladders removed in our 30s. And I believe it's because of gluten and dairy. So you can still have your fry bread, but you might want to cut it out a little bit. And you might notice you feel a little bit better.
All right, we got about 5.5 minutes left. Contestants, you have 5.5 minutes left.
Do you want that?
The fries are done. Aha. Our burner doesn't work.
Yeah, we don't have any power.
Hi, fellow council person.
Woo! Look at that teamwork.
We learn how to improvise, adapt, and overcome over around here. We learn the Indian ways of doing stuff, right?
Well, going back to the sumac, it grows everywhere. You guys see it on the road. You might not even know it. It's got those red berries that stick up like spires. They're kind of fuzzy. That's sumac, and you can collect that yourself.
Yeah.
There's a thing on the outside called gallic acid, and it's like citric acid, so it tastes really lemony. We like to make a lemonade thing out of it. It's called pink drink. Very clever. But it's like a lemonade, and then you sweeten it with zizbakwet,
Oh,
with
it
maple
is
syrup.
now.
Super good.
All right, you guys got just a little over. Actually, you guys got 1 minute left. You guys have 1 minute left. You guys want to start putting on your plates? You guys want to start getting your stuff around?
Trade you here?
Got 1 minute left.
This thing keeps going out.
Okay, are we good?
Oh my God, where'd that time go? It kind of went really fast, didn't it?
Yeah, if you haven't plated, you need to plate your food now. You have 46 seconds.
Oh my.
All right.
Love it.
Getting close.
Wow, look at that. You guys got excited.
Get
All right,
all
when we
the
get down to 10
ingredients.
seconds, we're going to have you all kind of help us out doing the countdown onto it. You guys got 30 seconds left. Contestants, 30 seconds left.
So make sure your food is on that plate.
There we go. All right, 20 seconds left.
I'm trying.
You're doing great.
Where is my?
All right, here we go.
You have so.
We're going to have you guys 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just put down your plate, step away from your meal.
Nice.
Let's give them all a round.
All right, let's give. That's it. Let's give it up for them.
We don't know what this is.
Now, we'll start off, actually make it very easy. We'll start off with the yellow team. We have their servers kind of bring their food out to the judges, please.
It is very colorful.
There's
I am impressed with how this looks.
Mine looks like flop.
Ours does too.
Yep, contestants, yellow contestant. Tell us about your dish.
Here is a green salad over which is a smoked turkey, mushroom sumac, and habanero and sweetgrass, etc. Sauce that we found in the cupboard. And then we finished it with some double fried sweet potato fries and some chives on the top.
That's impressive.
Yep.
You guys did a great job.
Judges, first impressions on this
I did
dish?
take a couple of bites, and again, to reiterate what Frank just said, the presentation is on point. I can taste the spiciness of the sumac because it kind of has like a vinegary, a little bit of a spicy flavor, so there's just enough of that. I appreciate you balancing this with the freshness because the basket was pretty dry, but the salad, the chives, and the blueberries.
Blueberries, we forgot.
Yes,
To mention that.
really great touch. I will say though that I am looking for a little bit more flavor, a lot more seasoning with some of these dishes, and to keep that in mind going forward. Miigwech.
Miigwech. Chi miigwech.
There we go. Great effort from the yellow team. All right, let's bring the servers out so they can bring the black team's food out to them.
Did we get to eat this last
By the
time?
way,
Okay. Can you guys tell us a little bit about what you created for us today?
Well, we tried some deep fried mushrooms with some cornmeal and some seasoning. We tried a turkey gravy. We were struggling with both our oil and our burner went out on us, so we tried to improvise with this little stovetop thing right here.
Yeah, they were struggling with their burners as well.
Yeah.
But you guys rocked through it. You improvised.
Yeah, we
We
did
tried.
it. We did
Right
it.
up.
Like,
Yes. Right.
Thank you. I think that's part of food sovereignty too, is using and utilizing what you have.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you guys did a great job with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
all right.
Just
What are
like
we?
any
What
good
are our first
server.
impressions on the plates?
I would say that I'm not as happy with the presentation on this.
Understandable.
However, the taste is wonderful in the different the way this has been put together, and
Do you think they'll see that?
so I would just say that it tastes great, but the presentation wasn't quite as good as
Okay.
what we'd seen
Okay.
before.
Okay. I feel good.
Okay, let's give it up for the black team one more time. Okay, white team, go ahead and explain to us what your dish is.
Oh, well, today we did a sauteed mushroom with sauteed it in butter, mushroom, onions. We did the sweet potatoes. We fried those and used the sumac as dressing, as the flavoring. And all this is on a bed of, there's a maple syrup on the plate, and we pan-seared the smoked turkey.
All right, here we go.
So Brett, I think we figured out who was cutting the meat so beautifully. This plate is gorgeous.
Taste is good. The it's like three different dishes on the same plate, however, as opposed to being combined into one. And the taste in each one is really good. But I would say that the presentation, it looks good, but those are my initial comments.
All right, let's give it up for the white team.
Now we have the red team. Can you tell us a little bit about your dish? I know you guys had some technical difficulties as well. Like almost all of your burners went out. If all of them went out?
Yes.
Yes. So, but you still rolled with it, and again,
Yes,
you
we did.
improvised.
Yes,
Okay,
we
go
did.
ahead and tell us about your creation.
Alrighty, this is paying homage to our Canadian relatives, eh? We have a smoked turkey, sweet potato poutine, and we also have a sumac mushroom wild rice fried ball.
Yes.
I am really impressed. But they're
I'm waiting for
quiet.
Frank to get a
Look,
fork full of food in, then I was going to ask him.
When they
But,
go back for a second bite, that's a good sign.
Your first
I'll-
thoughts?
I'll go first this time. Well, first of all, I just want to say that we heard about your power outage, and I just think that speaks to the spirit of what we're doing here, being in ceremony together, because cooking is ceremony, and sharing each other's stations. I think that was sharing, I'm pretty sure. Aggressively sharing each other's stations, and just really supporting each other and being resilient that way. And so I appreciate your resiliency, the creativity here, beautiful. Presentation was good. When I hear poutine, I think gravy.
Yep.
And so there wasn't any gravy
There
on
it is
here.
right there.
And I understand it probably had something to do with the power. Everything that I put in my mouth was kind of cold. So the temperature was pretty low. But whatever the wild rice thing is that you made, that was on point. So good watch, ladies.
Let's give it up one more time for our contestants. Okay, so because it wasn't just one team, and there was more than one team that actually had some technical difficulties in going on, we have decided with the judges that no team gets eliminated this round. Let's give it up. But
We saw that coming.
2 teams are going to get eliminated this round, so
A double elimination.
settle down, front row, settle down. They got way too excited by that little twist. All right. So, teams, are we ready to do this again? Yeah. No, this is going to be the main course entree. You are going to have 30 minutes to make your dishes onto this one. So, let's open up the battle zone. Okay. Let's open up your baskets, contestants.
Looks like we've got some rabbit thighs.
Rabbit thighs, yep. I got 1 bottle of maple syrup root beer. By the way, if you never tried the maple syrup root beer, it's actually pretty tasty.
Okay.
And that's all. Yeah, well, that's it. That's all you guys get. So, we guys ready for 30 minutes with 2 things? Is everybody else out here ready? All right. So we're going to get ready in 3, 2. Oh, you want to know what? I just thought of something. One twist wasn't quite enough. Let's do a second twist just because it's fun to do. But I know we've got a couple of special grannies out there. Can we bring them on out here to help us out?
Woo! We're going to go in here and we're going to sell all these Tupperware, okay? There's four tribes out here. They're big wigs. We're going to get all these out, okay? Come on, let's go. Let's go, Gracie.
Is that your grandma?
Oh, hello. Hello. Plus, we have the citizen band. We got the citizen band here, the Hannahvilles, the Pokagons, the Hurons. We had you all gathered together this week. So my name's Mockingbird. And I'm Gracie. This is Gracie. And we come all the way from Florida. And we're here to sell you guys some products. So citizens, we're going to start with you, citizen band. We heard you have a basketball team. We do. So you guys going to give away a lot of stuff at that basketball team does games. We have products. And that casino. So we got some products here. We got orange, we got yellow. We need you to take one of these and try it out at your casino. Just see how your elders like it. So come on, don't be shy.
It's a guaranteed hit.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Take it on home. Take it on home down
Go
Oklahoma.
ahead and pick one container
Which
you
one
want.
do you
Do
want?
not open the container yet.
This one?
The orange one below it.
This one?
Yes.
Here you
All
go.
right. Don't
All right.
open it yet.
Oh,
All
it's got
right.
some weight to it.
Alan and Eva. There we go. Hannahville. Hey, over here. Over here. You're on the island over there talking to yourself or what? All right. All right. Now you guys got a casino, huh? You need giveaway items. Yeah. We need you to take one of these and try it out.
And now all of these items
Yeah,
are
we
going
know
to
you
have
got
to be
lettuces.
used in your dishes.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
All right, don't
Take
open
it
it
back
up
to
yet.
that island.
Small one. Y'all get something easy.
All right, we got the Pokagons here.
Wise.
We got the chairwoman. We heard about you, Gary. We heard you like to cook a lot. So, Gary, you're going to need some of this Tupperware. I need you to take one of these. Come on,
That's
Gary.
cracking me up, though. Pokagon got really super excited when that car come
They got
rolling
deep
their way.
pockets. They got 4 casinos. Come on. All right,
All
down
right,
to the
remember, don't open it
Herons.
up.
The Herons, the
Nope.
bougie Herons. No. We know you guys got a lot of awards. Yeah. All right. And you know, they got that shishi bake going on every month. And those elders. Yeah. They like to take the food after the events. We heard about them. We did our research. We did our research. All right, we need you to take one of these.
I'll take the middle yellow one.
This middle yellow one?
I gotta say that actually is
All
very
right.
true. All right.
We'll be sending your units to your casinos. All right?
All right.
All right.
Let's give it up for our grannies. And then make their way back on to Florida. All right. We'll move on down this line. Yellow team. Open up your lid. What do you guys have?
Flour.
Oh,
All-purpose flour.
just regular flour. All right.
We can
Black
use it
team,
for
what do you
anything we
have?
want.
Nothing.
Oh, that means you only get to work with the 2 ingredients you have. You picked. All right.
Okay.
White team. What do you have?
And the stuff.
Well, sure.
They have
Ensure. Grannies, I think you left something.
Actually, I think that's just
Granny,
I
auntie.
think that's just milk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's milk.
All right.
It's just milk.
And red team, what do you have?
It's milk.
They have powdered milk.
They have powdered milk.
Powdered milk.
So the commodity cart, y'all.
All right. So the rule is, well, at least for 3 of you, what you found in your container, you actually have to use.
I'm
Black team
being
kind of lucked
summoned.
out a little bit. They don't have to use any of that
Hold on.
stuff. But that also means that they don't get an extra little advantage in picking everything out. They only get 2 ingredients. So, what?
Hold
This?
on. Another.
What?
Hold
What?
on. You can't be empty-handed.
Oh, those grannies. All right, what do you guys have?
Cream of mushroom.
Yes.
They got cream of mushroom
Cream of
soup.
mushroom. Cream of mushroom.
All right.
Olive cream.
Okay, we can work
We
with
have
that.
to use it all?
We can work with
We have
that.
to use it all.
Cream
Okay.
of mushroom
You don't have
they've
to use it all,
got.
you just have to use it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Now, teams, are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go.
That was so enthusiastic that time. All right, audience, we ready? All right, teams, I want you to notice something. The audience answers way more enthusiastically than you guys do, just so you know. You're strategizing? All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay.
Get to cooking.
I'll go to work
And
on-
they'll have
I'll
30
work on
minutes
that.
for this.
30 minutes and look at it all. Look.
Now, you know, on the commodity cart, a lot of those commodity foods got us through removal. And so even though we're trying to decolonize our pantries, we still have room to appreciate and acknowledge the role that commodity foods had in our survival, right? So we can still use those survival foods, and I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with this.
So this means we can still have fry bread then.
You can,
Okay.
if you want to. I know I was giving you a hard time at lunch, but that's my job.
I know. That's your job. That's what you do. All right. You know what? Let's take a moment while these guys are getting a little more prepped and everything else. Let's take a few moments. Let's actually have our judges introduce a little bit about themselves. We'll start with Frank.
Ani, everyone.
Ani.
I'm Frank Gzhadawsot. I'm a recovering tribal chairman. I was chairman for 14 years at Little Travers in northern Michigan. And I'm here with my wife, Rochelle, who's out in the audience enjoying this event. And I'm now the executive director of the United Tribes of Michigan. I've got 8 grandkids, and I definitely am looking forward to retirement at some point, but I'm 74 and I haven't retired yet, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But I appreciate being able to be here. It's been great fun.
All right, let's give it up for Frank.
Yay, Frank.
Well, I think Frank forgot a little bit about himself. So he's also an appellate justice at Little Traverse Bay Band of Ottawa Indians. How?
Yay.
I don't want to start sauteing until all
How?
the stuff is ready.
Ani Buju, Dinda Indigenous, Waganak Sing and Dao, Minwa Gzhadawsot, Frankfurt and Donjaba. My name is Elise McGowan-Cuellar. I am the mother of 2 beautiful daughters under the age of 5, and I'm really appreciative to be here and get to try some of this root beer. What is it? Maple syrup root beer. This is exciting.
All right. So we have our third judge. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Bonjour, everybody. Wabzikwe Dijnakas, Name Dodem, Sagana Chipwa Keen and Donjaba. My name is Melissa Isaac. My Anishinaabe name is
Did you
Swan
find it?
Woman. I am Sturgeon Clan, and I'm a citizen of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian tribe.
Dory.
Yeah, there's 2 of us. Yes, Miigwech. I just want to give a shout out to the handsome fellow who did the prayers. It's my husband. A little bit about me. I am a mother of 4. 4 children, 2 fur children. We have a German Shepherd and a Yorkie. What else? I'm a doctoral student at Central Michigan University, writing my dissertation. Miigwech, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Miigwech, yes. Miigwech to all our judges out here. All right, black team, how are you doing with all your ingredients you have? How do you feel about having cream of mushroom to work with?
I feel good about it.
It actually works with what we were planning, so I'm okay with it.
All right.
I need like a
And then white team, you had
milk.
milk.
They have a box of milk.
It's not Ensure.
Not insured. That would be a real loop.
Yes, we ensured it wasn't that. So red team,
Now we know.
what do we? How do you get feeling with the powdered milk?
Pretty good.
Some of us grew up on it. So
Right.
You know, it's been proven that in order to digest milk or dairy, you actually have to have a mutation in your genes. And for most natives, we don't have that mutation. That's why many of us are lactose intolerant, right? We don't need to go into that. But it's because we don't have that gene mutation. So you might take dairy away for a week, and then if you feel better, there's your clue. So just start there, gluten and dairy. But there's so many other things you can eat, like the sumac, our natural foods, corn, beans, and squash and monoman. Go there. There's a whole wide world of foods. Like even driving here, there's sunchokes growing. They call them Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes. They're growing on the side of the road. There's food everywhere.
I have to say though, growing up and things like that, I know that my mom, her own self, she would pull out to the side of the road and take off into the woods, pull mushrooms out from going inside there. So mushroom was being around. And somewhere up along the road, going along the side of the road, wild asparagus has grown quite abundant along the side of the road. And it takes quite a few years for asparagus to even become as a true commodity, as a true crop. Isn't it like 3 years or something along those lines?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the yellow team bringing out the world's biggest immersion blender out here right now.
I'm so excited. Yes, we have to use it.
We're just going to put you, we're going to have to say this right now.
A robot?
You put a hole in the stage. You guys are going to have to pay for the hole. So.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Yes, you're allowed to.
Yes,
just for the safety
For
of
safety, yes. I think the medics
all
will
of
agree.
us. And that's why I'm standing way back
That
here.
is the biggest one ever.
Okay. Got it.
It makes me happy that I'm on this side of the stage, nowhere near the splash zone. Remember early on when I said this is a splash zone right here in the front row, I wasn't kidding. Give it up. All right, teams, you guys got a minute left. 1 minute left.
If you haven't played it, you should do so now.
We're not giving you guys hints to do, but less than a minute to go. Look at them. I think Team Black used all 16 cans of cream of mushroom soup they had going on.
I don't know, they're making yummy noises, so that's a good sign, too.
I know. All right. We got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, contestants. Don't forget, we got double elimination, so 2 of you are going to our room of shame.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
All right, 20
Man,
seconds.
they turned quick on me on that one. That was sad. All right, I got to use the phrase again. I am kind of jazzed to see how these guys are going to come out with all this stuff.
9.
Are you
8,
excited about this? All right,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands up.
All right, chefs, hands up. Step away from the table.
That is the end of the entree round. Good
All
job.
right. So we started off last time with Team Yellow. We're going to start off with Team Red this time. If our servers could come on out.
That looks beautiful.
Forget them talking about it. I'm just going to go. Oh, no, go ahead. What'd you guys make for us today?
Alrighty, we have fingerlings, mashed potatoes with a little bit of sour cream and chives on top. We have waboose dipped in our powdered milk and fried. We have our take on succotash, and then we also have our tomato, mozzarella, and basil with maple syrup drizzle.
There we go. Just sit that down right there.
So, presentation, very, very good. I could taste the root beer that you put over the tomatoes, and that was a nice touch. I wouldn't expect that tomatoes and maple root beer go together, but it was really good. I think the star of the show is your fried rabbit leg. Good seasoning, good texture, nice and, a good bite. The succotash was a little... maybe a little bit more salt or some kind of seasoning with it. It was a little bit bland, but overall, excellent dish, excellent meal.
All right.
Big wedge.
Let's give it up for the red team. All right, if our servers could come on out and grab plates from the white team.
And then white team, go ahead and grab your presentation dish and come on forward.
Go ahead. Tell us about your plate.
Okay. We did mashed carrots. We boiled them in the maple syrup root beer. Then we did the wabuzo. We warmed it up in the hot water. Then we took it off. Then we cooked it in some butter. Then I reduced some of the root beer maple syrup pop with some milk. We put it on there, and the milk was also included in the carrots.
And just a hash with zucchini, onion, potato, with a little bit of salt, pepper, and oregano and thyme.
Yep.
And a little bit of lemon just to give it a little bit of brightness. And simple, but flavorful.
Well, we know you had time. You had the whole 30 minutes.
But
All right, judges, what do we think?
Oh my goodness. You guys, I really appreciate it. You guys pulled the chicken off the bone, or the waboose off the bone. Please. Look at what I'm doing. It's just really tender and really sweet, and I really like that. And I don't know if you guys heard it when I read my bio, but my husband is a professional chef. Okay. So I just pre-warn you, he can't make me eat carrots, but if he made this, I would eat that. So those carrots are delicious. He does trick me into eating a lot of vegetables, though. So, I could have eaten this, and I just don't know it. But, no, I'm just kidding. My only critique, because, overall, I like that it's an entree. It's not too much. But some of my potatoes weren't cooked all the way. But, it is what it is. So, but the rest of it was very delicious. So, Chimigwech.
All right. Good job.
Big
Team
wedge.
1, you guys sit down. All right. The servers are bringing over the black team's dish. Come on up here.
Okay, go ahead and describe your dish for us.
We have a rabbit wild rice stew. We used the root beer maple sugar in the rabbit when we were warming it up.
We sauteed it in the maple soda. We sauteed the rabbit in the maple soda, and we made a little sauce
This
with
is
that.
Michigan. We call it pop. We call it pop. This is Michigan.
Okay, pop. Sorry. We just garnished it with a little parsley to make it pretty.
It does look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, judges.
I really enjoyed this dish. I like the flavor of it. I like the way you presented it. The taste is good. You know, you had a challenge to figure out how to use mushroom soup in this, and I thought you did it. You used it really well. It's an ingredient. It isn't the meal, and I thought that was really well done the way you were able to use that. So I really like this dish. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now you can give it up for the black team. There we go. All right, yellow team, go ahead. Describe what you have.
Okay, so we have a rabbit that's braised in the root beer with green onions on it, and then served akin to potatoes with the sauce and green beans that are prepared.
So the green beans we prepared with some white pepper, crushed red pepper, and a little bit of salt, and then we used the flour, the white all-purpose flour. We had to use that immersion blender, so we made a gravy.
Yes.
And we would recommend that you dredge the potatoes and the rabbit in the gravy for the most delicious bite.
All right, judges.
So I did the same thing Elise did when you told us how to take the bite. It did make a difference. I will say I love saltier foods. This was just a notch too much salt. Yes, just a pinch. But it did, as you said, it improved the bite from eating them separately. I actually am a fan of soggy green beans, so me and Frank are getting to know each other up here. But I did appreciate the punch of heat that you had in there with the red pepper flakes. I think maybe butter or just a little dash of salt to balance. The salt balance was kind of off for me. But delicious. I love the presentation and the creativity and you using that giant mixer. that was my favorite part of the show so far. So miigwech.
Miigwech.
All right, thank you, team. As they get reset, we're gonna let our judges do the tallying, and we'll be right back. Whew, holy cow. Heated debate amongst all the judges that we had. Let's give it up for our teams.
They really put everything into this, didn't they?
Because the whole first round, then we went to a double elimination in this round. I will say this. It was 1 point separation between the top two teams and 1 point separation between the bottom two teams.
Wow. That's close.
So, first team to go is the red team. Go ahead and go that way. Let's give it up for the red team. We're not quite done with him yet. You guys were, Jody's going to do some conversations with him. You'll see him on the monitor during the other time. So, the next team that we have to say goodbye to right now is...
We have to talk to somebody, though, Dory.
The yellow team.
All
Oh, my God, Alicia!
Hey. The
Give
judges
it up for
did
the
that
yellow
one.
team.
All right, so that leaves us with these last two teams. We have Team White, Team Black. All right. That also means when we send the plates out, you only have 2 desserts amongst all of you to share. So,
Just 2.
Yep. All right. So the teams, you guys have 30 minutes left. Again, this time around, it's a dessert round on this one. So, teams ready?
Yes.
Audience ready?
Yeah.
Show us the battle zone. Okay, contestants, open your baskets.
Okay.
Oh, what?
All right.
So they have blue corn chips.
We also have canned pumpkin.
Wait,
Jalapeno.
On a stick.
And
it looks like fruit leather that I made.
Pumpkin.
actually it is. It's strawberry fruit leather.
Okay, all right.
Yes, berry fruit leather.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see what you guys come up with that in your dessert.
Yep. So just a reminder, teams, you guys have to make something using all of these ingredients.
Correct.
Onto it. So, teams, are you ready?
Yes. Got some ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Audience, are we ready? All right. So let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, there you go.
Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing?
So how do you feel?
Lovely. That was fun.
You guys had a lot of fun. My favorite memory is definitely Eva with that immersion blender.
If we were going on to the dessert round, we were planning to use it again, of course.
Heck yes. Oh, so disappointing. That's so rough. Okay, red team. How are you feeling right now? Good. Really?
Right.
Yes.
See, so losing isn't always bad.
It isn't.
So what was your favorite thing about the whole competition so far?
Probably just being surprised and trying to think off the top of your head, and of course make it taste good with the limited ingredients, and that's fun.
What was your favorite part, Eva, about the competition so far?
Well, so far, I was very surprised at how well Ellen and I worked together. We were seamless. It was great.
It was like you guys have cooked together before.
Well, and it might be partly because my husband's name is Alan, too, so there was a natural affinity there.
Aww.
Okay, what about you, Alan? What was your favorite part of the competition so far?
Being up there with everybody is just fun. You know, the surprising parts, you know, where you don't know what you're working with, and then just making it happen, making it work. And being able to listen to Eva, because she's a fabulous person to follow.
Oh,
Thank you.
She really is.
Yes.
I gotta say. Well, you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Big
So
wish.
you're not really losers.
No.
You get to put your feet up now, and you get to watch them spread and cook over it. Yeah.
So what is it you guys are doing with your pumpkin here with us?
I don't know yet.
You don't. Well, try to think of- what have you done so far with your pumpkin here?
I put it in a pan.
Talk to us more
There we
because
go.
there's no one else to talk to.
Your descriptions are just.
I am not cooking
Got me all tingly.
really, but I'm only
All
cooking
right.
a little bit. We only need a little bit.
So teams, what's kind of the biggest challenge in this one? Because you've got things that are definitely sweet. We got things that are got a savory, and we got things that are definitely going to add some heat to your dishes. So, which is kind of a whole wide range of a flavor profile.
Right.
Is that
It's
going to be a
crazy.
huge challenge for you guys
Yes,
to kind of make them all
absolutely.
combined together, right?
100%.
Well, you know, I worked really hard to dehydrate the berries.
Yeah.
And some things that are dehydrated love to be hydrated again. You know that, Brad?
What?
I do. I do.
Hydrate it. There you go.
Not that we're giving hints, but
Yeah,
you know,
let
look at 'em.
Thank you. There you go.
Dehydrating, canning, preserving, that's all kind of, what is kind of the trick for all of that though? What's kind of the thing we should avoid or the pitfalls for it?
Well, it's timing, because berries aren't all ready at the same time of year. Like first we have the demon, we have strawberry, and then later comes raspberries and dewberry and thimbleberries. At the end of the year we've got blackberries. So I'll grab some berries from the farmer's market or from foraging, or if I find a good deal, snag up, and then I put them in the freezer. And then when I have them all together, then I'll process them, whether it's in a jam, which I don't do too much anymore because of sugar. But the fruit leather is a huge one.
So when you're doing like dehydration, do you need to have the whole special Bronco dehydratomatic kind of stuff, or can you?
I don't have one of those. I just use my oven, lowest setting, and I crack the door open, and that's it. Because we live in Tennessee, it's really humid, so you can't really dry much outside unless you have a cedar mat. But we grew up in Utah, and we would just dry it outside, too. So you don't have to have one of these expensive dehydrators. Use what you have.
So
Yeah, JW. We're loving those angles of the fruit in the pans. He's getting all the money shots up there. We appreciate you, man. We're noticing the applique on your jacket and on your skirt. I'd love if you could promote that artist.
They're going to have like hard forks, right?
If you were intending to match, it might have been a coincidence, but
Jennifer. She's got workshops going on at the Craft Barn.
Oh.
She's teaching ribbon skirt making. She's like the one to learn from. And ribbon shirt. I'm hoping to make that workshop. Yeah.
So sugar. So if we have to use something for sugar, obviously moderation is the one. What's the other part to it?
Stay away from white sugar. Go for your maple sugar, your raw sugar, honey, Zisbakwet. I use maple sugar and Zisbakwet maple syrup for everything. I don't use white sugar at all anymore. There's actually protein in maple syrup and fiber, which is something you don't find in white sugar or corn syrup. So go with those. And the same thing with like Minoman has fiber and protein in it. White rice is just all carbs and sugar.
Come and taste this.
So it's going back to our natural foods that have evolved with us and our bodies recognize.
All right, you guys got about 30 seconds left on there, so
So you want to take the
you just start finishing up on everything on here.
syrup and drizzle it, or?
When we get down to the last 10 seconds, we'll have you guys all help us out in doing the countdown on that one again.
We got to make sure the judges do have their utensils this time.
Yeah, 20 seconds left.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think Frank cares if he's got utensils or not. He
He's
is
gonna
just
eat
going to
it.
devour it no matter what. All right, 10, 9, 8,
8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away
Hands up.
from your dish. All right. All right, so what did you guys make for us?
We did a pumpkin fry bread with some jalapenos in it.
Yeah.
Then we also did a reduction of berries. Then Becky made this whipped cream here. We topped it with some mint, crushed.
Tortilla chips
Yep.
and the dried fruit.
Yep.
And then a little bit of fresh fruit that's in the compote. So just a fresh combination on the outside and just a little bit of a twist with that Southwest flair of chips and jalapeno.
That smells delicious.
Judges.
Okay, so I promised a little Benoji that I would share my plate, but I don't think I'm going to. Lo siento, little friend. My bad. No, so when we were watching, I was watching you make the fry bread, and I thought, oh my God, like, why does it look so dense like that, right? We didn't know the pumpkin was in it, and I was really worried it was going to be really chewy, and I was going to be like, what are we going to do? But wow, it's fabulous. It's really soft and light. It's almost like a pudding almost, but it still has that bread texture. It just tastes great. And, I don't know what the other team did with their tortilla chips, but, this is so simple, but it just added that nice little crunch and pop to everything because everything else was so soft. It was truly delicious. So,
thank you.
Miigwech.
All right.
And I will be licking the plate, so I don't get any ideas, other teams.
So, Black team, what have you made for us?
Our base was made from the dried strawberry bark mixed in with a little bit of water. And the salsa chips were...
You added the chips, tortilla chips.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
were added to the base just to get that crunch at the bottom. So it was kind of our take on like a what did we call it? What were we calling it?
We were trying to do a take on a pumpkin pie and then like putting berries on it as a... So we were making a crust with the and then a pumpkin for the center and then the berries as a top. So it's a pumpkin berry pie. Our take on it.
We added some Greek yogurt to the pumpkin too, as well.
And then we put the jalapenos in with the fruit, and the glaze is a maple syrup glaze.
All right. Judges.
The presentation was absolutely incredible. The fruit on top was really good. I really liked the way that came together. It didn't sit well with me, the contrast between the fruit on the top and the crust on the bottom, that part. And so if there's any criticism I have, it's that same thing, is that they didn't blend as well together as they might. And so, it's beautiful, and like I said, the fruit tastes absolutely incredible the way you've done that. And this is, I think I share some similar thoughts to what the others have said about the base there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech.
All right.
Yay,
Thank you so much, team. Go ahead. So, out of what was really kind of the hardest part about doing the judging for all of this?
They all were so creative, and I was shocked because you see the show, right, where they're timed that way, and they're barely making it, and these guys were like, just handled it. And so they were all delicious. I don't think I had anything up there that was bad. So being able to say who was the best like that was really difficult.
No, I would just say that similar things, that there wasn't anything bad, but there was some stuff better than others. Let's put it that way. which is what we're supposed to be doing. So.
Geez, mean uncle. No. No, I think my problem and what was hardest for me is I'm my mother's daughter and I want everyone to win. And so it's like really hard to not give everyone the same amount of points. So I think that was the hardest part for me.
So before we start handing out the prize, we tell you all the winners, though, I do want to give one good shout out, a couple of different shout outs. We have our corn, we have our strawberry out over there, handing out all the different stuff. Let's give it out for them. Wherever one granny is at.
Brianna. There she is.
There we go. Let's give it up for Granny again. Let's give it up for Nicole.
Nicole.
She has taken something small, it seems kind of like a small, easier task like food sovereignty, and getting us all to kind of think about that, and has turned it into not only her passion, but now all of our passion, so we all get kind of excited by it. So thank you very much, and Chimagwech, Nicole, and for doing all of this and getting this all around.
Chimagwech.
So, are we ready to hear who the winner is? All right. So, they went to dinner with me. Their treat, though. I don't have them on. We have all of these prizes and stuff to give away. So, the winning team is the Pokagon White Team.
Come on forward.
All right. Now, before we get kind of talking, we bring out the other teams, I wanted actually to ask a quick question to the black team. Clearly, obviously, first runner-up or, first loser, whatever, hey, you want to look at it now. At it. Almost winner. However you want to look would you have done something different with your dish in hindsight?
The last one, yes, I would have cooked the base.
I would have used her whipped cream.
Yes, yes.
So in other words, done like Team Red, just going over there and started taking stuff off from the white
Yeah.
team's. Okay,
Yeah.
just got it. All right. So. And let's bring out our double eliminated team, Team Red, Team Yellow. Come on out.
Right, yeah.
All right. So let's give it up one more time for all of our competitors. Even though we clearly have a winner, they were all kind of winners and all competing inside something that they had no clue what they were going to do, make, or what they're going to have to make. So that was actually very huge of them. Let's give it up for our judges one more time. And a huge chimagwech to all the staff for FireKeepers Casino Hotel that helped us out. We could not have done all of this stuff without their help and just their exhaustive work they put into all of this. Plus all of our production crew, all the camera guys, everybody who's been watching everywhere else on all of this live streaming. It was a huge undertaking that we were all very proud and happy to be part of it. So, and of course, give yourselves a big round of applause for coming on out here and staying dry for a few hours. Chimagwech, all of you, thank you all for coming out. We are done for the night.